Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review. This is the win from yesterday with the White Sox. If you're watching this the day that it goes out, the Twins won 7-3. Also, don't mind my burnt face. Holy cow, I was outside today. I was doing stuff yesterday, so did not get to watch that game, but it was a good bounce back win for the Twins. That's exactly what they needed to do after the first two losses in the series. Now, like I said, probably would have bet a lot of money if I was a betting man that the Twins were not going to get swept by the White Sox. Now, this game took 12 innings. 12 innings, and the Twins ended up scoring 5 of their 7 runs in the 12th inning. I mean, obviously it helps when you have a runner on second base. You're deep into the bullpens at this point, but they did get the win. It was a little bit of a shady victory, but they pulled it out. A couple of home runs by Buxton and Correa earlier in the contest, which gave them the tie all the way until the 12th, where the Twins just exploded. So that was really great. This game started out 2-0 in favor of the White Sox. Eloy Jimenez, who's been a menace to the Twins so far, I think has 2 home runs in this series. Yeah, hit a home run yesterday. That gave them a 2-0 lead. That was in the bottom of the third. But the Twins came back in the bottom of the 6th with a Correa home run. That was great for him. That is his 4th on the year. And then in the top of the 8th, Byron Buxton knew it. He knew it. Nice little bat flip in there as well. The buck truck, right? 376 feet, high in the air, 31-degree launch angle, but definitely helped the Twins get back into the game. That tied things up. And then let's go all the way to the 12th inning, like I said, because that's where things got fun. Now, every single inning, they had a runner on second base and did not score. I mean, you're talking about 10th, 11th, and 12th. So 6 total frames, 1 run scored in the bottom of the 12th for the White Sox, so that doesn't, really count. But 4 of the 6 innings that didn't have a run scored, that's pretty wild, actually. Top of the 12th, though, Alex Colomé comes in to pitch for the White Sox. We know he's not very good. It's probably why he was benched until literally the 12th inning. They had nobody left. But Jose Miranda reaches on a fielding error, which allowed the runner, because there was a runner at second, to score. So already makes it 3-2. Gallo walks, and a balk is called on that last play. So runners on, second and first and second, force out by Jeffers, but that is what it is. The runners advance. Then Colomé comes out. That's how bad he was. But honestly, that's when the fun started, because the Twins are only up by 1 at this point. There's 2 runners in the scoring position. Nick Gordon doubles, so 1 run scores. Jeffers goes to third. Kepler walks, and Correa walks in a run. So bases are still loaded. Buxton strikes out, but Polanco delivers a 2-run single, and that gave the Twins 7 runs. Like I said, they hung on for the rest of it. If you want to go through the Twins lineup, Kepler leading things off with 1 for 4, still struggling a little bit. Did draw a couple of walks today, but it is what it is. Correa, though, still, he's been productive. He hit a home run today, great. He drew a walk that ended up scoring a run, like we just mentioned, but still 1 for 5. That's not great. Still batting .206, not great. Is being a little bit productive, though, so you can't complain about that, but it's just not the kind of productivity I think you need, especially in the long haul, more so. Buxton went 1 for 4 today with his home run. Polanco 1 for 6 with 2 RBI. His average closing down to about the 300 level, but still pretty good. Solano 0 for 3 today. Larnett came in for him, went 0 for 3, but did score a run. Then Miranda 0 for 5, but was a big part of it with the fielding error, so I guess that still was productive, but not a good day for him. Gallo 0 for 2, 3 walks on the day. Good for him there. Vasquez 0 for 4, Jeffers 0 for 1, Taylor 0 for 2, and Gordon 1 for 3. Gordon had a big series. Couple of home runs, couple of RBI. I think got an RBI in every game then. Good. Maybe that'll help him rebound from the slump that he started off this season. That's obviously why he hasn't been playing too much. Still maybe a little bit injured from the spring training stuff, but really good series for him. Even though he's coming off the bench a lot of these games still, maybe it's a big confidence booster there. So really good for him. But as you can tell, a lot of those guys at the bottom of the lineup, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 for 0 for 0 for 0 for. Twins only had 5 hits today. Most of them coming from those top 4 guys. Literally all of them coming from the top 4 guys except for Gordon's when it mattered in the 12th. That's not great, and that's because Giolito, who was starting for the White Sox, hasn't looked too great all year, but really dominated yesterday. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, and it had 7 strikeouts. So still a 3.67 ERA for him on the year, but definitely a good bounce-back game for him. Lopez gets the blown save. Graveman, Lambert, Bummer, Colome, and Peralta all pitched for the White Sox. So a ton of pitchers being used. But really, same thing for the Twins. Let's go to the pitching side of things there. Every single one of their good guys, except for Jax, I would say, got into this game. Pablo Lopez, so good. I mean, he had a couple of bad starts. Washington gave up 4 runs in 2 innings, and he also gave up another run in the next start he had in the first inning. But 7 strong innings today, 8 strikeouts, 6 hits, but only 2 runs. That's really good, and that came off of Jimenez's bat. That was, in the 3rd, I think I said, and then didn't allow another run anybody until the 12th. So really, really good pitching day by the Twins. They only allowed 7 hits, a little bit more than the Twins. The Twins are out hitting this game, but the 2 errors by the White Sox hurt them, and just timely hitting when they needed to in the 12th inning for the Twins, and then pitching was just dominant. So, like I said, Lopez, a really, really good day for him. Duran, 1 inning, 2 walks, still a little wild. Duran didn't give up a hit, he didn't give up a run, good for him, but the ERA a little bit north of 2, coming in the 8th inning. I don't know if he's just struggling in that closing role. What's going to get him back to being that dominant force he was last year? Lopez, the other guy, right? You've got Lopez and you got Duran. Both of them are I would say pretty close to that closer level caliber. He came in the 9th, so maybe you're misusing these guys just a touch. The Twins have done this so many times where they've been tied in the 9th or something like that, extra innings or whatever. They bring in their closer because they want to keep the game tied. I think all of them have been on the road too, if I'm not mistaken. But so they have to pitch the bottom half of the inning to keep the game tied, obviously, so you don't lose the game. And he also struggled a little bit. 2 walks. That's not great. You want to see from your 2 best closers, but also did not allow a hit, did not allow a run. He's only got a 1.29 ERA, still pretty good. But that's just not what you want to see out of the 2 probably best closers. Brock Stewart, though, let me tell you what, this guy's been impressive for the most part. Has not allowed a run all season. Did allow 2 walks today, but struck out the side. That's really great. I don't know where he really came from or why he's getting so many opportunities as of late, but did really well. Pagan, of course, gets the win in this one through 1 inning of work. And Moran came in, and in his 1 inning of work, because the Twins scored in the top of the 12th inning, Moran, I guess, wouldn't even get the save because it was more than 3 runs. But Moran did give up the run, 1 hit, did strike out 1. So good for Pagan, though. He struggled at the beginning of this year to come back and do well there, to get the win, keep the Twins in it. You would think that, like I said, these are probably your best pitchers as of late that have come in. Jax being the only guy who hasn't, and I think he pitched the last 2 days, if I'm not mistaken. But they did well. This is the kind of game we expect them to have all the time. I know you're not going to get that all the time, but they did really well. And I'm proud of them for not losing the series, or if they lost the series, but not getting swept by the White Sox. Now they get to face the Guardians. Again, games that they probably should win. They are on the road, so it is a little bit tougher, but these are games against division opponents that you need to win. This is good stuff for the Twins. If they can hang on to first place, which they should again, that's good. That's where they need to be right now. They're still not 100% healthy. The bats still haven't clicked all the way. They're still at the top of the division. They're still hitting homers. They're still doing what they need to do. So that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoy the game tonight against the Guardians. We'll see you after that one. Peace.